Hello, this is Carrie coming back to you again on day 4 of my empire build. I meant to actually get with you earlier today, but totally forgot. I got just so deep and involved in just running down conversations, looking things up. It was a good day. I got a lot of contacts established and just a lot of people really interested in helping me out. I feel like everybody I've reached out to has been super, I don't know, just friendly and helpful, and the community is great. So, all in all, I guess it was a success. I'm starting to think maybe I'm oversaturating myself and want to say yes to everything and think everything's valuable and don't know yet what I should kind of lay down and what I should pick up on. So, but I definitely have this feeling still that the sooner I buy something, the better. That whole sense of, um, if you only start that car moving, you'll end up being able to steer it. That's kind of where I'm at. And that sense of knowing that the longer it takes me to start, the less time I'll have to make the money, but at less time I'll also have the less savings I'll have because I'm living off of savings until it starts to make the money. Does that make sense? Anyway, double whammy. I just feel like I gotta move quick. Now, I'm sure there's horror stories out there, but I'm not listening to that podcast. I'm only listening to the podcast that tells me about the success stories. So maybe that's the one I need to do. Anyway, I changed my LinkedIn today. I kind of let the general public know what I'm doing. And I don't know, I think I set up like 3 or 4 different meetings today. We booked a summer vacation on Airbnb for the family. It's just like a 5-day thing in the mountains. And the people who are hosting, I asked them if they would be willing to schedule some time to talk with me about their experience. And so she was really cool. And I've got that all set up for next week. I also have something with a woman who is an investor and also a real estate agent here in town. We're going to have a little 30-minute pre-meeting before we have our, what is it called? It's like a meetup, I guess, next week. So that'll be cool. I also set up something with a guy who is a lender and investor, and I've seen his stuff, and his stuff is just wow. It's really beautiful. And I feel like there's another person. Yeah, we're going to do a Zoom call. He and I are going to do a Zoom call. Who is the other person? Oh, I think there's another guy who does lending. So that's cool. That's kind of the big gap that I have. I have so many questions about how that works, what the options are. So we'll get some information together with that. I feel like it's time to sort of figure out financing and figure out like just running analysis. I haven't done any of that yet. And because some of the figures with Airbnbs are different, I'm like different from like just rental leases and that sort of thing. I'm just sort of stumbling on all that and feel like maybe it's more complicated than it seems. And maybe the calculators aren't all good. Anyway, we'll see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a night. It's been good to talk to you. I'm really glad I remembered at the last minute. I was super excited to share earlier today, and then I ran out of time. I was just sort of like, I kept getting these notes back to myself, like back to me through the Bigger Pockets website connections. And so I just, I do a little thing, try and check something off the list, and then I get another message. So I don't know. I think I got some good stuff done today. it's like I wrote down boot camp, which I didn't do any of that at all. Action items, and I don't think I even looked at that. I just basically cleared out my email, and that was just full of all this conversation and these leads and these responses, and everybody wants to bend my ear. So then vlog video, which then I completely blanked out on until the very end of the day. So the boot camp thing, I don't think I told you that I had signed up for this Bigger Pockets boot camp, and it should get me get my feet wet and get me kind of rolling in terms of a class on each of these major areas. But it seems like it's 8 weeks long and it's just going to take forever, and I want a house before that. I don't know. I can't tell which way to go, but I'm praying for insight and to know what is right and for success, because I want this thing to really work. And maybe tomorrow I can make some time to really spend my little blog post just expanding on my why and like showing you what I did with my LinkedIn. So that will be tomorrow's episode. And thanks for joining me on my adventure. Hope you have a good day, night, wherever you are. And yeah, build something awesome.